Short yard bad, she gon' go fast. Murder that pussy, I told tag. I be in mine, you should be.
What's good with y'all? Today we are using a different camera. Got a whole new video for you guys. However, it is wrapping around with the FoxBody. I've been doing a lot of work with getting rid of rust, rebuilding the trunk, had a lot of rust in it and wasn't in any good shape. However, I went ahead and cleaned it up a little bit, and right now I'm working on building a slant board, or maybe people call it something different, but I'm building a board for the bottom portion of the trunk that covers the spare tire well, and I'm also building a board that will sit flat against where the convertible top comes down at. However, I'm planning on putting about 4 speakers right there, 4 tins of Scar. Planning on having some good music in that car, man. But today we're gonna build that slant board. Already built the bottom portion that sits like on the lower half of the trunk. However, today we're just gonna build that slant board. I'm gonna do my best to. I got some wood sitting over here in the corner, which I'll show you guys right now. All right, so this right here, this is the board that I'm gonna be using. I'm just gonna cut the board to shape, and then when I get the speakers I want to throw in there, we gonna go crazy, boy. Crazy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here at the bottom, there's a big ass scratch on my lens. I don't know how it got there. It's a brand new camera. I'm gonna have to buy new lens protector. Right now, I'm gonna move the FoxBody into the stall where I park at, because I have it parked outside. We got this thing moved. Let me show you guys what the trunk's looking like right now. So far, this is what the trunk looks like. Can't really see too well, but all the cuts are pretty... Damn, it's hella hard to see. It's too dark. Oh, well, you can kind of see it now. Cuts are pretty perfect. I want the board to sit flat across right here with the speakers basically coming this way. And the air, basically an open air box, so the air is going into the vehicle. But as you can see, I used... I can't remember what kind of wood I used, but I had to completely trace out the trunk. And as you can see, I was able to perfectly trace the trunk out. Well, not perfect. I mean, there's some small little areas that I could have done better on, but considering that I'm not a shop, I think I did a pretty decent job on tracing it out. All right, we're gonna start cutting this wood. Got the extension cord. I'm about to do it in the backyard to see if I still got hops, y'all. Bars still, boy.
When did the close of forever come, my love? All I recall was a stare that was vacant and cold. Where did the spark go, the warmth that once stole my soul?
We got to bring it over to the car, put it in the trunk, and see how it fits, and mark out what areas need to be cut. All right, so I went and traced it out, and it didn't fit. So I'm gonna try to cut at it one more time and see if I can get a good fit on there. Alright, so I went out and test fitted the board. I'll say this side of it fits a lot better than this side. It just needs to be, honestly, I might try to just use the sandpaper, the sander to just smoothen this area because it just needs to be brought down a little bit, and I can't really use this for it. I don't want to break my blade. And the trunk closes down on this right here. So I'm just going to cut a slit straight across just like that on each side, because this side also sits up kind of high. It's not hitting, but I just want to make sure it matches each other. So straight across is what I'll do. No, we're running out of paint. Alright, I gotta go grab some more wood paint. Rust-Ole's. Because I think I pretty much used all of it. Alright, y'all, that wraps it up. The board, subwoofer board, is pretty much done.